Hello Virgo, and welcome to your collective reading. This is going to be a collective reading for any and all Virgo placements, and also these are timeless readings, so anytime that you see this video, this reading may or may not be for you. Just always remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Oh, hold on. Did my roommate let her cats out? I think I saw one. I don't know, I think I heard one earlier. Now I think I'm seeing a cat. I don't know. I was just worried she was gonna try and jump up on my lap. She normally does. Every time I'm like ready to do readings, it's like, oh, here comes the loaves. Cats. Alright, let's get into a clear, honest message for you, Virgo. Thank you for being here and watching. Four of Pentacles starting out up here on the board. Sorry if the cards are super bright. They do have like a metallic shine on them, and I can't really move my ring light too easily. So, like, do you want the rest? Kind of like, alright, sure. Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles. Something about the track you're going on, it feels brand new, but it feels like something you've done before. And I think that you are really solidifying... oh, sorry. That was my bad. I misjudged my shuffling aim. I feel like you are truly allowing yourself to settle into, like, genuinely your own beliefs. Like, I feel like a big part of settling into your own beliefs, per se, is understanding who you are at the end of the day, where you want to take this direction, and then actually creating action on it. Like, this is something you are not new to when it comes to being truly self-aware towards what you truly want. Because I think, Virgos, you are the one sign that's going to analyze a situation well enough to know that you can't just always hold on to everything and expect things to work out. You must move. Whatever that movement is, you must create it. It's like, you can't create something from... not necessarily something from nothing, but it's like, if you want to, like, as simple as, like, create this pentacle yourself, if you just sit there and do nothing, then you can't, you're not really, like, creating it yourself. There's no way for you to create it yourself if there's nothing being done towards it, you know, no movement towards that, action. And, hello. I think you're trying to find fulfillment, because part of this is like, you understand the work, but where do you want to feel fulfilled in your work? Like, this is a big question for you, because the Knight of Cups is coming out reversed. Like, you understand the work at hand, but, you know, has all of this really, not necessarily has all of it been worth it, but has all of this, like, actually fulfilled me? Like, there's something about it, like, making sure that you are sticking with what makes you genuinely happy. And I think this is a time, maybe, no matter what, like, age you are, there is a changing of what you like and don't like. And maybe it's just because you found new things that you're, like, genuinely wanting to explore, and you don't want to give up the old things, but it's not necessarily giving them up, it's just choosing what actually fulfills you, and acknowledging, hey, yeah, this is something brand new that I'm finding and discovering, and learning how to incorporate into all the other 8 pentacles you're working on. But denying yourself of the fulfillment is the actual, like, moment you start to question, does this fulfill me? Because I think the big thing is, you're not necessarily denying yourself of fulfillment. I feel like it's like denying your own happiness. Like, I feel like, oh, that's not what happiness is, and everyone tries to label exactly what happiness is, but can you remember a time where you actually genuinely felt happy? That's the feeling. And I think you've created that in certain moments and even in your work ethic, because like you are a very analytical earth sign, Virgo. You are one to put in the work and constantly stay up and maybe even be a little bit of an insomniac, getting your work done, because you just get it done. I feel like you find fulfillment in completing goals, finishing projects. That is the sign of Virgo. But right now you're losing that sense of like what fulfills you about completing those goals. Maybe you need to set even larger goals, more challenging ones. Maybe give yourself a brand new challenge of something. I'm not sure exactly what that may be. But King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Ooh, the way that they're both like, okay, I don't know what I was trying to say before, but genuinely understanding where fulfillment really, I want to say, lies within you, is where do you like putting your direction? Where do you like directing your energy? I think you need to find more of it. Not necessarily keep, like, because I think you've completed enough projects here to where you know you don't want to do certain projects. Well, then do something maybe completely different that could be something you wanted to do for a while and you never got around to doing. And it's not even like something that you're doing. It could also be how you think in your own mind. Like, what if you tried thinking this way? Or what if you tried thinking this way for a day and just changed your perspective just to try something new? Because a lot of us won't ever really understand other perspectives until we actually like somewhat like put on the shoes of that perspective. So I want you to understand which shoes actually fit for you and which ones don't, because us humans have to make sure that we stay fulfilled in what we choose in life. And I always want you to put this direct energy into things that fulfill you. That's the guided message here, because the Knight of Cups being in reverse is like, you feel very uncertain of like, oh, I've understood myself. Okay, where do I put myself out in the world? Find something that feels right to you. And if it's something you need to make yourself, I think you should go ahead and try and making it yourself. Because the King of Swords energy is someone who is going to try and find their crowd, find their tribe, whatever you want to call it. But if they can't find it, they're going to make one. They're going to at least create a space for one and be like, hey, over here, hey, and just hang out, if that's what your goal is, or if you want to build something from it, whatever you so choose. Do the things that work for you. Seven of Cups is like really understanding those things that didn't work for you, don't go back. You're not going back to those mentalities or unfulfilling, half glass empty feelings. You are choosing a lot of half glass full energies, feelings, actions, tasks, activities, pursuits. This is all encompassing your life. And I think the biggest thing to remember with the Four of Pentacles is that the Four of Pentacles just remind us what we are kind of solidifying in our own human nature. I see these as like place markers that we put down in like a metaphorical sense in our life. That's like, for me, an easy example is one of my Four Pentacles is I'm a dancer. Another Four Pentacles is I'm a tarot reader. And another pentacle of that is I'm a gamer. I'm a nerd. Like, I nerd out with, like, I'm just like a nerd in general. And the fourth pentacle could be whatever. It may not be Four Pentacles, but we start with some four, and then we learn and we create and we pursue newer things and aspects of ourselves. And I guess the other pentacle for me would be like I create art, but I also really like reading, and then I really like filmmaking as well and stuff like that. So there's so many different aspects to our own pursuits in life, and being able to direct your energy towards half glass full like things is truly the key to all of this energy right now. Like everything that you are going through, it is the most important key to hold on to. And if you are still around, thank you for letting me read your cards, because I don't think I have anything else left for you other than you go. You gotta go and do your thing. You know what you need to do. If you don't, then I feel like you can rewatch this and maybe get a little bit of a better understanding of what I'm saying. But understand that if you're seeing these swords like the Excalibur sword, where you're like pulling it from the stone, and then seeing yourself really hold this sword strong, you already know how to wield it. It may have taken some learning. You may have been grabbing it at the wrong end, but we've learned, and we've expressed how much learning really fulfills us in life. And I think I want you to take that with you, is like every time that you have to learn is like an actual enjoyable moment to be like, oh, okay, well, whether it's like a simple mistake or a big mistake, it's like, okay, well, I'm grateful to at least have the knowledge of like this learned lesson or whatever it may be, because it may not be something that we tell somebody that we learned. It may be like an internal lesson that we're taking with us and being like, damn, there's a lot of time that's passed and I've done all of this and all of these great things and created all of these things from so little, and just kind of letting yourself take it all in. I think you gotta appreciate it for once. You really have to appreciate yourself for that. And do not let yourself really like take away from the fact that that glass is still half full. You have a lot of potential and a lot of energy in you, Virgo, and I know you have a lot to share with the world, and you need to just take your time as well. Let time play out day by day, night by night, and then, oh, wow, you see how far you got in a week. Okay, let's wait another week. Oh, that's as far as you got in 2 weeks. I think the best thing, if you need time and need patience, get one of those easy, like, whether it's like a freaking chia pet or something. I don't know if you need like a simple chia pet or some simple like seed grow kit that's just like one little like type of plant. Like I remember seeing this thing at Target where, I mean, they're probably a little bit overpriced, but it's a simple little pack that comes with like, I don't know, it says basil or rosemary or mint or whatever. And I think the good a good like practice of patience is to start growing a plant, because I'm recording this in the end of January, and this is something that I think is going to be perfect for anyone watching this when it comes out. But really any time is a good time to start growing a plant. Just make sure you have the proper like time to take care of it. And also, there are plants that if you don't have time to take care of a plant, there are plants that you can literally sit and forget about. Go get those plants. Trust. Just like Google the easy ones, okay? You don't need to water them every day type thing. So allow yourself patience. Allow yourself to see how you don't need to water the plant every day with that half glass full energy. Maybe sometimes you can give yourself a plant that you can water weekly and be like, oh, I can give my full glass and half of it to the plant and half of it to me, you know? Think about that for a second. And let that sink in, and let yourself do whatever you need to do, because I trust you, and I'm going to allow you to trust yourself. And I thank you. I'm grateful for you listening, letting me read your cards, and letting me provide you with the knowledge that the tarot has for you. I'm so grateful to always read cards. I love reading tarot. It's so cool, in my opinion. So if you want to explore more tarot fun extravaganzas, Mondays and Tuesdays on Twitch, I will be doing more tarot things, and we have free daily affirmations that are just like a one card thing. sometimes I mostly do oracle cards for that, but if you get lucky, sometimes if people get a daily affirmation like almost every day during a week, we may switch it up from oracle to tarot, just because sometimes the repetitiveness may just not be necessary, and I just work with my intuition. I go with whatever is intuitively best. So if you guys would like to see more of that, and you want to subscribe to my Twitch, you can get a 6-card reading with your Twitch subscription. And there's a bunch of updated stuff on my website with all of my tarot reads, all of my readings, even on my Twitch stream, are $1 per card. And if you get a Twitch subscriber reading, the 6-card reading, just let me know if you want that to be an on-stream reading or a private reading. I have my Twitch subs have the ability to request that if they so choose. So, anyway, thank you for letting me read your cards, and as always, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace.